Wow, let's go back in time. No, actually, the sort of story I often tell is that I grew up in a very, very tiny country town. I mean, 5 houses, that tiny. And we had the gas station, we had a farm, and Dad was very much about interesting artists and creatives coming and staying with us. So I was kind of storytelling anyway. And then at some point we ran the local cinema. So that, of course, at that age leaves an amazing impression upon you, the local cinema. Imagine you see actual cans of Lawrence of Arabia, which is a film we screened, arriving and watching it, be put into the projection and lighting the arc light, that whole thing. But having said that, actually, my father in the Vietnam War, he was a naval clearance diver and he ran a unit. But his passion was photography and film. And so he was making his own little movies on a straight 8 Bolex camera from before I can remember. And he taught me how we had a dark room and how to take photographs on a box brownie and how to print photography from when I was 10. And I think actually, the more I think of it, it's more watching the magic of his films about the Vietnam War flickering in front of my eyes. I think that was a time that just left this, that was magic for me. That was magic, to see that you could make your own film. It seemed like that really made me go, I want to do that. And I did. I made little films with the Bolex camera.
I believe you were expecting me.
Yes. Silly. Think you would fall in love with someone like me.
I can't fall in love with anyone and make men believe what they want to believe.
But I've worked in opera. I come from theatre. But there was a cinematic language that has existed, whether it's Fellini or whether it's, old Hollywood movies, or even Indian cinema, which has been a big influence on me. What people refer to as Bollywood, which is not really fair as a term. I don't think Indian cinema likes particularly be called Bollywood because it's Indian cinema. But the great thing about Indian cinema, I went there to research a stage opera of A Midsummer Night's Dream about 25 years ago. And I saw with an Indian audience my first Indian movie. And I marveled at the way, like Shakespeare, they could mix both a musical number, tragedy, comedy. This, what we might consider genre jumping or genre mashing, was a really natural thing in Indian cinema. I just loved its ability to entertain you, but also then hit you with a hard message, to use all those techniques to disarm the audience.